defines your fate. Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Those abyss mages just now.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from... They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do.
Paimon is getting goose.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time.
В общем, за кадром я немножко побегала и начала проходить задание с Дейном. Сегодня, видимо, будем продвигаться чуть ближе к Инадзуме. Угу.
That's everything. On to the next.
Ну что ж, погнали.
Rain cutter. Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Ну что, это зараза сдохла уже, что ли?
Wow, besides the Abyss Order, ruin guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of ruin guards roaming around.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago.
Huh? Kanria? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the... Oh. Speaking of right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed...
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, but if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Kanria you saw.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by...
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is...
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must...
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. Well, where can you go to find a nation that was...
I probably know more about Kanria than both of you. Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Угу, ну, там хреновина есть. Ну как он туда залез? Допустим.
Oh, how exciting!
Угу. Не успела. Ладно.
Incoming.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Угу. Опять. Я не приготовила еду с бонусами на урон. Ну, молодец, конечно.
Over there! Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from So, did Conria have a...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No, these Ruin Guards were known as Field Tiller.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field...
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive...
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers they wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Nowhere to hide.
Как хорошо я прокачиваю.
Rain outlines your fate. Don't blink. Hey!
Huh? This abyss face dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an abyss... Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The key word here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Ну, я же говорю, дурик.
Так их там все три. И Карамелька, и Буська.
What's that?
Все.
Is it literally
Из
a
них дурик, я
fate-leaving machine?
Так.
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation.
Попробуй.
So, Dane,
Там
what
тесто
message
не
does this
толстое, как
talisman
ты.
contain?
Ура!
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
What
do they want with those tiles?
I know of your past heroics regarding Devalin,
Молока.
and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the
И не
Storm
только
Terror
йогурт, но и
incident.
просто попить.
Though you may not have been aware of it at the time,
А можно будет
you were
уговорить папу
thwarting an Abyss Order
купить
operation
какао,
similar to
то что
this
это
one.
скоро закончится уже.
Last time it was
А
Venti's
там
old
нету?
friend.
А-а,
This time
я
it's a
искала, нету.
huge ancient
Там
god.
только крахмал.
The Abyss
Ну,
Order
вот
keeps
этот.
setting their sights
Таких
higher and
вот маленьких.
higher.
Должен быть
Will
большой.
the Abyss Order use their lies and dark
Короче,
magic
там
to
что-то из
corrupt
этого, но какао
Osial,
я не
just
нашла.
as they did Devalin?
Вот это все, что осталось, там чуть-чуть.
No. They won't just corrupt
Is that so? Wait,
Поскольку
the
грибов не
Abyss
надо.
Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human,
Порежу.
They seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently.
Рыжик,
The
привет.
talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven
Так, пакет.
is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets this! All those abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It seems so.
Там у меня диалог. Можешь нажать? Или там диалог?
Не могу, у меня... Нет, что-то написано, но у меня просто в масле руки.
А, все.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to...
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field... Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Come on, enough for class. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though.
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral. Don't say anything. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and act.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the... Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually...
Да не муздыкай их, сильнее газ сделай, чтобы жидкость быстрее выпарилась.
Я не муздыкаю, я перемешать.
Добавь туда, пожалуйста, посоли, короче, Гарри, поперчи.
А перчить грибы зачем?
Надо.
Ничего не надо. Посолить я еще понимаю, а перчить?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity
Какое
while
из
it's there.
этого? Грибочки, грибочки. Я слишком люблю грибы. Даже больше, чем рыбу. Это странно. Пробежала чуть-чуть.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the holy...
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an old... Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something.
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the lost statue of the seven. Of course.
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like things said outside. It's for...
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records.
The tyrant's final few...
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
Как тебе эта девочка? Она в церкви работает.
Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters.
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvenbum, causing... Could it be that the Abyss Order is... Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvenbum.
Then I will...
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful.
Что такое?
May the
Обо
animal
что
armor protect
ударилась?
you all.
Обо что? А,
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should...
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Вот теперь мешаешь, равномерно выжариваешь жидкость, добавишь масло растительного и половину вот того лука,
какого?
которого я порезала. А второй нужно будет лук потом зажарить, потому что иначе будет сухие вареники не посыпаются. Будет полнейшая хрень.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Я понимаю, что тебе не нравится, когда перемешивают.
Ты имеешь в виду, когда слишком много масла?
Ну, я не знаю, сегодня много масла или нет.
Пока что нет.
Incoming! The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Don't blink! There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Точнее,
Fits the Abyss Order's style.
сильно заваривать грибы не буду.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Я бы помешала, ну ладно. Ты что, думаешь, он тебе что-то ответил? Он написал тебе, но не поцеловала, зараза. Где, отвечай. Истерички свои.
It has nothing to do with wolves. I cannot possibly... Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing it's just my... You shouldn't place... Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliars. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar. Not the easiest.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Orders.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going, but the Abyss Order and Boreas. What is the
Пока что
connection
уберу
between
эту,
them?
когда в дом буду идти, уберу
They
и
just
нас.
like to cause trouble. Do they really need anything? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas, this god's spirit. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Fufum.
А до какого состояния жарить-то?
Пока вы тут содержались.
Ага. Ладно.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You not welcome here. So, the wolf's wretched spirit you claim to be a
Я ж только что
guardian.
перемешивала.
Yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly
Он не
glory.
сгорит.
If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in
Нет.
the past.
Пробуй.
Ты же знаешь, ни одного грибочка будет попробовать мало.
What the
Ты
heck
с
is this
майонезом ешь
He looks like he's
вареники?
in a lot of pain.
С майонезом.
No, is this the same thing they did to
Ё,
corrupt
кажется,
Dvalin's
ты-
mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on. No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Let me leave you of her.
Speed of light. Hey!
No
Лук поджарился.
This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Кружку подставляй.
It disappeared again.
А еще картошку надо открыть. Да, она скоро закипит и начнет вода выкипать из-под крышки. Я тогда не полезу ее открывать.
Thank you. You came just in time.
Human Lupical. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present
Да я чайник
state.
поставлю.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trial.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind, then lured him out under the pretense of...
Thank you. In the future, my claws. You smell danger and
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks, before it fell to the ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
Missiles. I do not know this strange word. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield fish.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller... It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
don't know, but
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
That was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Сейчас.
I hear you've got a job for me. I won't hold you back. Much.
Чуть припустил.
Вкусная хрень.
Looks like we're in
Change
for
of
a
plans.
tough fight.
Rain outlines your fate.
What a waste of time!
Speed of light. Did it take too long?
Так, еще раз. Этого будет маловато.
Looks like we're in for a tough
No, my sword. Don't blink. So, I got myself distracted. Speed of light. Did it take too long?
Приятного аппетита.
Крис,
Я не его звала, но все же получилось.
что ты здесь делаешь? Видимо, прекращаю существование.
Куда ты исчез?
Я только что видел подтвердитель.
Куда он пропал?
Спроси его.
Что значит прекращаешь существование?
Объясню. Я здесь с моими сестрами, они хотят знать, как вернуть обратно. Они сюда подадут портал темным хранителям.
Кто именно?
Тише.
Можно идти.
Слишком поздно. И не только для Лео и Пайпа. Берегитесь.
Все, Крис перестал существовать.
There you
Обидно.
are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, if I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss
Sure.
forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Отцепол, что? В баночке в такой.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolfendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the wolf of the north, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom, it would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before.
Сочувствую. Па-парам. Не,
Дай мне, пожалуйста.
сейчас. Стража руин.
This is it, right? Okay, then. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but... what's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. Done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hand, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't...
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled stat. We can't have the Church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care...
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven, as well as being a well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to... Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. I'll make sure it doesn't get away.
Приятного аппетита.
Just what will we come across this time?
Че, он все-таки живой будет?
Да, только он же, получается, младший сын Лео и Пайпер.
Ну так я в курсе, я ж
after all
слышала.
that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work.
Походу, света скоро такая.
Привет. Привет. Что происходит? Знаешь, лучше не здесь. Начало не очень хорошее. Не сильно не понравилось.
Сейчас, подожди. Не добралась.
Нет. Начало совсем плохо. Просто об этом трудно говорить.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith, and I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmare. Oh, and something far more dangerous. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Don't blink. Rain outlines your fate. Absorption test. Animal test 60. Hey! Could that be?
Lumina.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy. Paimon's so confused.
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all... Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place
Я и не
and get back
сомневалась.
to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
А, сундучок, сундучок, сундучок. Смотри, паром не обожгись. Паром, говорю, не обожгись.
В моей ванной комнате есть перекись вода.
Хотите узнать, кто мне выпал вместо флинса, которого я крутила? Вот это чудо-женщина.
Грибы перебивать блендером?
Зачем?
Или кусочками так и оставить?
Пусть кусочками будут.